Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an unexplained phenomena video on the series of books and videos of a specific event. And this is a missing persons thing. And these are unexplained. The books and the videos are called Missing 411. There's a man named David Paulides, and he is a former law enforcement officer and researcher, and he researches old missing persons cases. I first heard about it on Coast to Coast AM, and he is a regular on that program. If you want to hear him, you can go to YouTube and pull up Coast to Coast AM, and there's tons of videos of him there, with all manner of different variations of the missing persons thing. David Paulides has written a series of books titled Missing 411, wherein he details strange missing persons cases. He also has several movies of the same name. Evidently, this is some of the disturbing things about this. Evidently, national parks do not keep track of missing persons. Excuse me. People of all ages and backgrounds go missing, and nobody keeps track of them or reports them. I mean, I'm sure they're reported, but they're not by the Park Service. Basically, these people go out of sight for just a few minutes or seconds, sometimes seconds, but and they're never seen again. Or if they are seen, they're dead, or they were just mysterious, under very mysterious circumstances, if they were ever found. Small children under the age of 10 go missing and are found dozens of miles away, over hills and across rivers. There's no way they could have got there, Bodies and items are found, where, their personal effects are found in areas that have already been searched dozens of times by lots of search and rescue people, including dogs. So search and rescue will come in and search an area extensively a dozen times or more. 50 times even, I've heard. And then later on, somebody's walking by there on the way to someplace else, and they'll find, their shoes, or, their clothing or whatever. And lots of weird stuff happens too. Clothes and items found in very suspicious ways, like an item where the clothes are inside out, but the shoes are placed right by a rock, just like that, like they took them off and set them there. A thermos with the top off and the cup sitting there on a rock and nobody around. And lots of weird stuff too, with reports of people who are found. Experienced hunters go missing. These are armed people who know the area that they're in really, really well. And these missing people they're in clusters all over the country, all over the world. As a matter of fact, there's a cluster right here in northern New Mexico. It's weird. All over. One of the biggest areas is Yosemite Park. Here, and there's another thing about this. Little kids who are missing and are found later tell strange stories, like they were helped by Mr. Wolf or Mr. Bear, or in Australia where it happens, kangaroos. One kid reported the big hairy man, who we can only assume is a Bigfoot. I don't know. There was one report where the people are watching, and they're in the tent and they're watching, and there's the little kids right by the opening of the tent, and a bear walks by, scoops the kid up in its arm like this, and just walks away with it. And bears don't generally do that I'm aware of. But my point is, that's been reported. If you get a chance, check out some of the videos. If you really are interested, if it seems to pique your interest, check out the books Missing 411, and they're talking about hunters and all kinds of different people that go missing. The theories behind this: alien abduction, Bigfoot, portals to other dimensions, portals to other times. These stories are so weird and so varied, and there's underlying things case files where certain circumstances, certain criteria are met to make it fit one of these. But other than that, the circumstances are so varied and so weird, it could literally be anything. If you're going out into the woods, Polites will give you a list of stuff to take. Keep extra food in your pocket. You know, energy bars, if nothing else. You can eat one of those a day and call it good for a while. Bottles of water in your pocket. Plenty of food and water. One of those satellite phones. A personal transponder beacon like they have on Deadliest Catch for the boats. You know, things like that. Stuff so you can be found if you get lost. But a lot of these people have that stuff and they still go missing. So I don't know. It's weird. But it is an unexplained phenomenon. I figured I'd better mention it because a lot of people like to go hiking in the woods, and you never know when you're in one of them clusters. So just be aware, all right? I want everybody to be safe. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.